I'm Jason Whiteley at Off the Record in Deep Ellum with Bernadine Steptoe, our political producer, and Bud Kennedy of the Star-Telegram. Bernadine, you still with us?
Yes. I'm just listening to you introduce us.
Let's talk about the Dallas County District Attorney, the Democratic race. Democrats want that seat back from Faith Johnson, who was appointed by Governor Abbott. So you have Elizabeth Frizzell, who's running a former judge, against John Creuzot, also a former judge. Those are the top two names. I don't believe they're the only ones on the ballot, but certainly the top two names where the fight's going to be. What do you think we'll see?
A continued fight, and also the Democrats should have a fight for this seat, because in the last election, Democrats helped a Republican beat a Democrat. So now they're coming back.
Explain that one for people who may not
You had a number of Democratic leaders who supported Susan Hawk, over that sitting DA Craig Watkins,
who was a Democrat.
So now they're coming back, and not only do they have to fight to get someone who they can beat, sitting DA Faith Johnson. Now that's completely different dynamics, because she's trying to take a Democratic county that is viewed a Democratic county, but you must remember, Susan Hawk was a Republican when she won. So in essence, the Democrats deserve what they get, because they jumped in and helped a Republican take that seat.
Now they want it back.
Now they want it back, and they need to fight for it.
Well, they want it back. I mean, Judge Creuzot has been planning on this ever since Susan Hawk was elected. He's been planning to run for this seat. But now you have Judge Frizzell, who appeals to a lot of the voters who are coming out to vote in this primary. You know, you have the strong women's vote, you have the strong African-American women's voter base, you have a lot of check marks that fit on Judge Frizzell's name. So it is going to be interesting, and a little bit it's a telltale of how Dallas County is going to fall.
And this is all about the March 6th primary, but the big race here is going to be what happens come November for the general election. Faith Johnson is going to be a strong candidate, I think. She lives in the southern part of Dallas County. She has a lot of those supporters down there, many of the churches down there too. So this is really going to be a battle, I think, for Democrats. And
she definitely does have a battle. She's everywhere, but she also must fight that straight ticket, because Democrats, especially in Dallas County, are known for voting straight ticket. So she has to fight that this election, because it doesn't change until the next cycle. She has to fight that, as well as the perception of Republicans. You know, Trump doesn't do her, President Trump doesn't do her justice, in the sense that now the votes that she's depending on, those voters, they're so anti-Trump. So can they separate her from Trump? So when we get into the general, that's going to be a wide open discussion, because the dynamics are going to be very, very interesting. But getting back to the primary, I think that Creuzot could face the women's vote in terms of the backlash, that although he's very popular, are they willing to vote for a male against the female? So that definitely is a dynamic in the primary. Although he's very popular, but she is too.